And welcome back to Strength, Strategy, and Mindset. This is Dr. Dwain Woode, and we are on day number 44. That's right, 44 days into our series. And I'm excited because this week we are talking about strength through repetition. Strength through repetition. You know, oftentimes we think that, and we mentioned this in one of our earlier weeks, that we've got to make new changes. We've got to get something new. But really, the strength that we are developing is with simply going through the repetitions. You know, yesterday we talked about some transformation that I saw in my body, and all of that is simply by doing repetition. And all of that is making sure that we have the right form, have the right focus for the things that we're doing. So we're going to jump into our exercise. Remember, this week we are adjusting the warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on. We've added some weights to our warm-up. We're going to do our arm twists. We're going to do our leg swing, cross-body leg swings, our high knee march, and then, of course, our forward reach or the isometric reach with the weights. If you have gotten some ankle weights or some weights you can strap on, or if you have a weight vest that you can use, that'd be great. But we're going to grab our dumbbells and start with the arm twist. And remember, what we're doing is we're going to do 10 forward, 10 backwards, and we're kind of slowing down a little bit with these and making sure that we're getting maximum benefit. Remember, time under tension is what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and we're going to do 10 forward and 10 back, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're not swinging our body, we're just using the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so if you need to use lower weights, lighter weights, you certainly can do that. For the cross body, we're going to go ahead and put this down because I just need one of them. And I'm going to use the wall to as a modification, so stabilize. I've got this in one side because that is helping my body I'm a little off balance, and my body has to figure out how to keep me on balance, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to do 10 on each leg with a 5 count in between. So let's go ahead and get started. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. All right, so I'm going to switch arms with that weight. And so same thing, cross body with a 5 count as we go from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to do our forward stretches. And using the weights, once again, if you have 2.5 pounds, these are 5 pounds that I'm using right now. The point of the warm-up is to get the blood flowing, get that heart rate up, get the body, get the temperature in the body up so that we decrease the possibility of injury, because those muscles will now be stretching easier, okay? We're going to do 10 of these, with a 5 count at the front. And once again, when you do this, when you come to the front, what you're trying to do is you're going to try to push together, right, the weights, and you are squeezing the muscles in here, squeezing those pecs, right, trying to do some tension on the biceps, triceps, forearms. We want to get the maximum benefit in all the movements that we're making. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Right? I'm going to put this down again. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put this up because I won't need that one yet again. But we're going to do our high knee marches and try to lift those knees as high as possible. Once again, I'm using one single dumbbell because my body is going to be slightly off center, and I'm going to have to, while I'm doing this, my body's going to have to kind of figure out how to keep me balanced, right? So that's one way to always be trying to train the body on balance. Okay, all right. And you don't have to switch arms with this. I'm just going to keep it in one arm. And as I mentioned yesterday, I started actually using it because it was kind of awkward to have it down at one side while I was doing the leg marches. So remember, our rhythm is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right, ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get those legs up, get those legs up. Feel that heart rate starting to go up, right? 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep that pace up. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And look, because I have that weight in one side, right, I'm having to compensate, right? My body wants to lean to one side, but it is having to keep me upright and keep me balanced. 1, 2, 2. Keep that weight up. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Another 30 seconds. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 15. 1, 2, 1, 2. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Love it, love it. Let's go ahead and get this weight down. Move our hat out of the way. And let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells and get right into our dumbbell presses. I'm going to do, once again, 3 sets of 8 of these. Not a lot of modification to the circuit that we're doing. We're still doing the same activities. We're going to slow down just a little bit. We've been doing a 2 count, and we're still going to do a 2 count, but just a little bit more refinement. Remember, we talked yesterday about the width. Put that there for just a second. The width, or how far out you hold the dumbbells, right? So as you move farther out, right, you get better tension. So I'm going to try to keep mine kind of basically about shoulder width apart as I go up, right? So once again, refining each of the things we do. And the reps that we're doing, the reps are important because they are, each time that we do them, they're just one further indication of another deposit. Yeah, deposit. There we go. Right, ready? And I'm going to go up and slow down. 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. That's 3. Up. 1, 2. That's 4. Up. 1, 2. That's 5. Up. 1, 2. That's 6. Up. 1, 2. That's 7. Up. 1, 2. That's 8. Okay, so notice that we've slowed down just a hair, not a lot. Once again, we're not making big changes, but each of the refinements, each of the things that we do for those reps, right? Because we want every single rep to give us the full benefit of what we're doing. So remember the theme this week is strength through reps. Strength through reps, basically strength through repetition. Let's get to that second set, right? So a little wider, and up and down. 1, 2, and up and 1, 2, up, 1, 2. That's 3. Up, 1, 2. That's 4. Up, 1, 2. That's 5. Up, 1, 2. That's 6. Up, 1, 2. That's 7. Up, 1, 2. That's 8. All right. You felt that? Yeah. So that tension, and because we actually warmed up with some weights, we should be feeling additional tension. So we're getting more benefit because we warmed up a little bit more vigorously by adding those weights to the sets that we were doing. All right, let's get to that last set. You ready? And here we go. And up, and 1, 2. Up, and 1, 2. Up, 1, 2. That's 3. Up, 1, 2. That's 4. Up, 1, 2. That's 5. Up, 1, 2. That's 6. Up, 1, 2. That's 7. Up, 1, 2. That's 8. Oh yeah. Did you feel those? Yep, you should. Just fine-tuning, and getting those reps, right? Making sure those reps are giving maximum benefit. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to do our seated knee extension. And once again, we're going to do 10 of these with a 5 count at the top between each one, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice we're slowing down just a hair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right. All right. So once again, just slowing a little bit, paying more attention to those reps. Right. Strength through repetition, strength through reps, and being able to feel the reps, look at the reps, make sure that each one is doing what it's supposed to do is why we're slowing down and kind of being intentional as we get through those, okay? All right, let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. And these are these are the 15-pound ones that I've been using. Okay, and we're gonna do 3 sets of 8 of these as well, with not a lot of time between the sets. Let's go ahead and get started. And up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. That's 2. Up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. That's 3. Up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. That's 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. Right? All right, so I noticed even there, right, I was a little bit more intentional as I did that, right? Up, twist, press, down, right? So a little slower as we went through those reps so that you're paying attention to those. And as you pay attention, right, you're noticing where you can make some slight modifications. All right, let's go ahead and get the second set. And here we go. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, and down, twist. That's 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right. Yeah, see, with those slight modifications, right, I'm feeling more tension, right? So having more time under tension, And notice that this is not a change in the routine. This is not change in sets, reps, or change in the weights. But just tweaking a little bit, slowing down a little bit, gives us some additional benefit there. Right? I'll take another quick second because I'm really feeling those in the arms. I think I need to adjust just a little bit, okay, in my angle. All right. So one of Well, let's go ahead and do this. Ready? And here we go. This is our last set. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. And up, twist, press, and down, twist. That's 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. Ooh, I really felt those last ones. All right. And we'll just take a break there, and then we'll get into our squats. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to do our squats. And just like I've been doing before, I'm going to do a kettlebell. Actually, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do kettlebell, I'm going to do the dumbbell, and then I'll do the isometric. So let's start with the kettlebell. And so for these, remember, feet shoulder width apart, a little wider actually. Activate the core. We're going to act like we're sitting, and then bend the knee all the way down. All right, so go ahead and get started. We're going to do 3 sets of 8, each one of these with a different method. So go ahead, sit and down. 1, sit, 2, sit, 3, sit, 4, sit, 5, sit, 6, sit, 7, sit, 8. All right. Let's get these down. Get our dumbbell. I noticed there, even as I was doing that, we kind of slowed it down a little bit, being intentional about, oh, that one fell, being intentional about how we do that. All right, ready? We're going to do our press. All right, we're going to sit and down. 1, sit, 2, sit, 3, sit, 4, right, sit, 5, sit, 6, sit, 7, sit, 8. All right. Get these down, and then this last one we're going to do, let's just do some isometric. Now you can do these either by pressing your hands together, your palms together, or not. You can just do some regular air squats. I like doing this because it actually focuses me on trying to keep my head up as much as possible, which helps me keep the rest of my body up. Still working on the complete form, because you can see sometimes I'm still bent over just a little bit. So working on making sure I get that refinement. And this helps, remember, when you're lifting something, right, you want to use your legs and not use your back. So sometimes we tend to use the back. We don't want to do that. So that's why this is also one of those practical exercises. Right, ready? I'm going to say sit and down and sit and 2 and sit and 3 and sit and 4 and sit and 5 and sit and 7 and sit. Oh, that was 7, sorry. And sit at 8. I think I messed that number up, but it's okay. All right, so now let's move on to our hammer curls. And we're going to go through these relatively rapidly with not a big wait between or big break between the sets, maybe 1 or 2 seconds. All right, you ready? And here we go. And up, and we're coming all the way down, and up, and all the way down. And try to make sure that that reaches almost to the shoulder, and bring it down. All right, so remember reps, strength through reps. I think is that 2 or 3? Let's call that 2. This is 3 right here. Okay, and here we are. This is 3. And all the way over, and down, and all the way over, and down. This is 4. All the way over, and down, all the way over. That's 5. All the way over, and down, and all the way over, and 6. All the way over, and down, all the way over, and 7. All the way over, and down, and all the way over, and 9. So 8. Oh. All right, here we go. Just a couple of quick seconds. And reps, right? Remember, as we're moving through, right, notice we're refining, right, getting better form, making sure that each rep is counting, because we don't want to just do the reps, right? We're not chasing reps, but what we're chasing is the impact of the rep. We're chasing the effect that we're having. Yesterday, we kind of, showed what my body looked like, and I'm going to do one where I go and put each of the videos that we've done, where I've done that together, so you can see a progression there. But each rep, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to be working, if we're going to be learning, right, strength, strategy, and mindset, we want everything that we do to count. And so that's why last week we talked about refining through resistance. This week we're slowing down a little bit, and we're talking about these reps. All right, ready? And here we go. And up, all the way over, and down, and up, and down. That's 1. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's 2. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 3. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's 4. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 5. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's 6. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's 7. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's 8. All right, quick break. Whew. Yeah, you feel that? Yep, that tension, time under tension. That's really, you feel that, right? So I think I've been mentioning that this is now my execute, right? COPE, C-O-P-E, clarify, observe, pause, execute. This is now one of the things I use to execute in order to find something else to do other than eating. So when something's going on and where I used to reach for food, I'll reach for one of these things, right? Come on here. Let's just do some hammer curls. Let's do some squats. All right, let's get to that last set. And here we go. And up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down, and up, and down. That's 2. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 3. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 4. Up, and down, up and down, that's 5, up and down, up and down, that's 6, up and down, up and down, that's 7, up and down, and up and down, that's 8. All right, go ahead and get these back and get ready for our lateral raises, lateral side raise, lateral extension. So that one I felt, in my biceps, triceps a little bit, definitely in my forearms. This that we're going to do, we're going to be feeling this definitely in our shoulder muscles. We should feel those in our deltoids. You will probably feel that in your biceps and a little bit in the triceps as well. As always, we've got the core activated, we've got the glutes that are tightened, we got the quads that are helping give us balance and stability. So yeah, so we got a lot of things that are going on in all these exercises that we're doing. All right, you ready? And we're gonna go up and down and 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 up. That was 7. Up, and that's number 8. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Whew. You feel that? Yep, 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 yep. So heart rate is going, blood is flowing. Got my breathing is a little bit more increased, right? So all of that signs that we're doing what we need to do for the body. And then of course you feel some of the tightness, not tightness, but some of the burning. All right, let's go, let's get that second set. And up and down, up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Whew. You got that? You got that? You got that? You felt it? These neck muscles, my neck muscles are, I'm gonna have to get a bigger shirt. Ooh. All right, one more set after this, and then we'll move to our balance. And so reps are important. So our strength, strategy, mindset, the strength, as I say, is what we're doing. The strength comes in your showing up. The strength comes in your consistency. The strength comes in all the things that you are doing that says, yes, that my health is important, right? The exercises that we're doing, right, are building strength, right? So we've gone from, three sets of 5. Actually, we did 1 set at one point. 3 sets of 5, 3 sets of 8. We've increased weights that we're doing. We've added some tension by slowing down, right? We did that a couple of weeks ago. Last week we worked on the resistance. This week we work on making sure each of the rep counts. So that's the strength. The strategy is really what we've been doing. We've been very consistent in building the routine, building the circuit, and now we're talking about tweaking and making sure that we are getting the right form, and everything that we do, every movement that we do counts, right? Just like we talk about balanced bites, every bite counts, everything that we eat counts, every movement that we make, we want it to count as well. And the mindset is simply that you are in the process of building, improving this body. This body is what's going to take us through the rest of our lives. So we want to make sure that this instrument, this vehicle, is as optimized as possible. And all the things that we're learning in terms of balance and resistance and resilience, those are mindset changes that we've had to sometimes adjust. So that when we feel the burn, that doesn't mean we're giving up. When we feel off balance, doesn't mean we're giving up. All we got to do is we got to tweak, and that's what we've been doing, tweaking, right? Maybe you feel maybe that's not the right movement, that's not the right form. Yeah, let's go ahead and make an adjustment. When we're off balance with one dumbbell in our hands, our body has to kind of shift, and we've got to do that in our lives as well. Okay, let's get to this last set. All right, ready? And up, and down, 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 and up, and down. That's 7, and up, and down. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Come on, come on, feel that, feel that, feel that. All right, let's go ahead and get these down and get some heavier weights here. And these are the ones I've been using if you've been interested. These ones that I use for the balance, these are 20 pounds. So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20. We haven't quite gotten down to the 25 yet. All right. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to do 10 of these. And once again, the reason I do these, let me put this down. The reason I do this one at the end is because it helps me to realize and to understand a little bit about balance. Balance does not mean equal. Let me say that. So when I have the dumbbell, right? Remember I had one dumbbell when we started our routine at the beginning for our warm-up. So I had one dumbbell, and my body naturally, because I have an extra weight on one side, my body wants to lean to that direction. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so let me grab one of these. All right, so if I have something else on this side, my body wants to lean in that direction. But in order for that not to happen, I've got to, right, lean a little bit more to the other side. Now this is not equal, right? The size of my body is not equal, but I'm still in balance. So balance does not mean equal. Balance means giving enough attention, right? So this now my body has to give more attention to this side to compensate for what's going on this side. Come on, come on, come on. Are you getting it? All right, so sometimes we think, oh, I've got to give the equal amount of time to all the things in my life. No, 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 no. It is that I'm attentive enough to know what I need to do to adjust an area of my life so that the entirety of my life is balanced. Oh, that's an important point to make. So balance doesn't mean equal. It means that I'm paying enough attention. So whether it's my physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, occupational, intellectual, whatever it is, right? I'm paying attention to bring balance. Number 2 is balance does not, or imbalance does not mean incompetence. Sometimes we think that, oh, I'm off balance, my life is not balanced, this is not balanced, this is not going that well, and so I've got to stop. I shouldn't be doing that, or I'm not capable of doing that. That's not the case at all. Sometimes it simply means that you've got to take a moment, and you'll see me sometimes, I'll be off balance, and I'll be kind of shifting, and I'll lean a little bit more in a different direction so that my body maintains balance. So that means you've got to figure out what to do to get back in balance. That is the beauty of what we do. We have the capacity to adjust and to make changes so that we maintain balance. And it doesn't mean that I've got to stop. It doesn't mean I'm not capable. It doesn't mean that I don't have the right skills. Well, sometimes we don't have the right skills. It doesn't mean that I can't get the right skills. That's what I meant to say, right? So remember, the growth mindset said I can change. I can make changes. I have the capacity. I have the ability to learn, become certified, get a different job, save more money, spend more time doing reps, spend more time doing sets. I can back off, right, and work my way back up. If all of a sudden I'm at 25 pounds and 25 pounds is too much, then I back down a little bit so that I get the right form and then move my way up. Doesn't mean I stop. Doesn't mean I give up. Doesn't mean I throw in the towel. That's not what balance means. It means that I am trying to find the best way that when I get every part of my life, all the domains in my life together, that I am able to function. Come on, come on. All right. Let's go ahead and get that. And we're going to do a set of 10, right? Alternate on each side, and we're going to do a 5 count between them. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift my weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up a little bit and shift my weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift my weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to call this 3. I think it's 4 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 8, shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 9, shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 10. All right. Let's go ahead and get this down. And let's go ahead and move into our centering exercise. Oh, I love that. That was a good workout. That was a good workout. And one point, if you need to extend your workout, if you need to do more, if you want to have more time, simply take the workout that we've done, okay, and work your way through it. You can do it twice. You can do it 3 times. Some people, I know people are in the gym for an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes they go twice a day. And you simply just take the workout that we've done and process it again. Okay, go through the process of doing that. All right, so let's still go through our centering exercise. And remember, one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to remember this idea of being grounded. And the idea of being grounded is that there are times when things are happening, things are going on in our lives. Like in this case, we're moving, we've got the weights, we've got the tension that's going on, we've got the burning that's going on, and our minds are so focused on those things that we're constantly moving. And so that can sometimes cause some anxiety, cause some stress, even here in the body. And so as we are coming to the end of this activity, right, we want to get grounded. We want to plant our feet firmly on the ground, on the earth. There's this big mass that is able to sustain us, able to keep us centered, okay? And so what we're doing is whenever things are going on in your life, right, you also want to get grounded. So if you find yourself in a situation, a conversation, you're trying to work on a project that's just not quite going well, just sometimes, right, plant your feet on the ground. Feel that you're grounded. Feel that there is something that's below you supporting you and that is able to absorb all of the tension that is going on in your body. And so we're going to talk right now. We're going to walk through, maybe feel that tension that's in our head, maybe some anxiety, maybe we still feel some of the burning that's going on, and we're just imagining all of that now kind of draining from our head into our forehead, into our face, into our jaw, into our neck, and it's working its way down into our shoulders, into the upper chest, the lower chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen. It's now going through our hips and into our quadriceps and into our hamstrings, and down into our knees and into our legs and into our feet and into the soles of our feet, and now it's on the ground and into the ground. And we've just kind of allowed all that to just flow right through us. And then we're going to take some big deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to do that 5 times. Let's go ahead. In through our nose, out through our mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to do 2 more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. There you go. There you go. Wow, 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 wow. Week 7. Grab my hat. This is week 7. So what is... So just like that, week number 7 is 2 days in. That's right. Today's day number 44. And once again, you have shown up another day. You've put another brick in the foundation. You've put another piece into the puzzle. You've put another point of entry, point of data into your history bank, and you're depositing again into that bank account. I can't tell you how excited I am for what's going to happen and what is happening in your personal space, in your body, in your consistency, in your mindset, strength, strategy, and mindset. That's what we're doing. We're moving through each of those and we're saying, hey, what do I have to do to be successful? And you right now are being successful. And that is what Limitless Living says. Because we're not allowing anything from outside or anything from inside to prevent us from doing what we need to do. We're showing up with our best selves, with our best health, and the best plans for our life. So what I want you to do for this week, is I want you to find one of the exercises that we've been doing, and I want you to intentionally do this before you go to bed, right? So maybe an hour before you go to bed, and I want you to go through and I want you to do one set with 8 reps, whether it's the curls or the squats or the knee extensions, the curl and presses, whatever it is, or even if you're going to do the reaches, or you're going to do one of the other exercises, right? Do something that is giving tension, right? As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's change. Let's do one of the sets in the circuit. Let's do one of the things in the circuit, not the warm-ups. Let's do one of the things in the circuit. One of those this week, and that's what I want you to do every night before you go to bed, maybe an hour and a half before you go to bed. That's not a part of your routine. So the routine is something separate, but I want you to add this into what you're doing, because remember, the repetition, the reps are what give us the benefit. Anyway, this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted. I'll see you tomorrow for day number 45 of Strength, Strategy, and Mindset.